Hello, beautiful people. Um, this is Kristen from Weird Reddit 111. I truly hope that you're enjoying these videos I produce on my channel. Your feedback is very valuable, and I appreciate every like, comment, share, and subscribe I get on my channel. It truly warms my heart. I ask that you please continue to show support, and if you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed today's videos, and remember, don't forget to slap that notification button. Our first story comes from user Chairboy. We visited the Space Flight Center in Huntsville a few years ago, and I got an A12, looks like the SR-71 coffee cup. I started drinking coffee in it every day, and for more than a year, everything was normal. I wake up, go pour coffee, drink it downstairs, wash it, then go back to work in my office upstairs. Sometimes I get a second cup of coffee and bring it up to my office and then bring it down when I'm done to wash and reset for the next day. On May 1st of last year, I forgot to bring it back downstairs from my office. Next morning, I wake up and go downstairs to have a cup of coffee like usual in my A12 cup I got from the Space and Rocketry Center in Huntsville, AL. When I'm done, I wash it and put it away and go upstairs to start work. And there's the cup from the day before with an inch of cold coffee in it. I bring it downstairs, trying to figure out what's going on, and the one I just used is still sitting in the drying rack. I now have two A12 coffee cups. In the months since, they've both picked up a little bit of their own character, but at the time I brought the original and its doppelgänger together. They had the same scuff marks and were in every way I could tell identical. I don't have an explanation for how this happened. I don't know how this cup somehow duplicated or why or how to do it again, but what I do have is two A12 cups, even though I only bought one. Our next story is from Panda Surreally Cool. As a kid, 7, I had an N64 and owned one copy of Mario Kart. Years later, 12, while in my kitchen, I see something under the fridge, another copy of Mario Kart. Now there were two. I kept them both in a drawer. Then like 2.3 months ago, 16, I was looking for both copies. Only one, the one I found under the fridge, was gone. I knew which was which because I labeled them fridge and original since the fridge one didn't work. It was so strange because I remember finding the fridge one the first time and being weirded out because the family never bought a new one and we were the first people to own the house, so no one could have left it there. As we journey on, let's share a bizarre tale from Han Soloed. Imagine working in a field dominated by women, and there's this one guy you interact with regularly. Your colleagues, your trusted sources tell you he's in his 40s, single, and has never been married. You find him attractive, so naturally you remember this information. You even look him up on Facebook, confirming his bachelor status. Then, out of the blue, a month ago, he emails you about a work issue. But here's where things get weird. His wife, who until now you had no inkling existed, also emails you. She even casually drops in about their 2 teenage daughters. You're flabbergasted, your mind is in a whirl. You question your colleagues who are as confused as you are. According to them, this guy has been married for 15 years. They swear they never informed you of him being single. You search for his Facebook again, but it's gone. Vanished, just like that second copy of Mario Kart from our previous story. There's no way you could have confused him with anyone else. He has a distinctive name, plus he's the only man you work with. Your memory isn't faulty, you're certain. It's as if his wife and kids didn't exist until they became relevant to the plot. A plot twist in real life that leaves you questioning your own reality. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into these inexplicable occurrences. Our next story comes from a user named Julska. Picture this, it happened about 2 months ago. Julska was visiting a friend at her new apartment, a location she'd never been to before. Using Google Maps, she navigates her way there with another friend. They park and make their way towards what they believe is the correct apartment, apt B. At the bottom of the stairs, a strange man who seems out of place starts to engage them in conversation. He's asking questions, making them uncomfortable, and even follows them up the stairs. Now, this isn't the best part of town, and this man's behavior only adds to their growing unease. Without thinking, Julska knocks on the door and starts pushing her way inside as soon as it opens, all in an attempt to escape from this unsettling man. But here's the twist. The woman who opens the door is not her friend. An awkward encounter ensues, and Julska and her friend rush back to their car while the woman at the door chastises the strange man. After a quick call to her friend, Julska realizes she's at the wrong building. The correct location is a block away, but confusingly, it's part of the same complex and has the same apartment numbers. They park further down the road, approach the correct building, and there he is again. The strange man, sitting at the bottom of the stairs, repeating the same actions. The apartment looks identical. Same layout, same numbers, same creepy guy. Just like our previous stories, this uncanny encounter leaves Julska questioning her reality. As we continue to delve into these inexplicable stories, we keep finding instances that challenge our understanding of the world. Stay tuned as we explore more. Our next tale comes from a user named Indigo Wolf, who provides us with an eerie account of a non-existent pet. Indigo Wolf has 2 dogs, one of which needs medication 4 times a day. This necessity for routine has made their daily activities quite predictable. One evening, after dinner, Indigo Wolf lets the dogs out in their yard. The dogs followed their usual routine, sniffing around and doing their business. After a while, Indigo Wolf calls them back inside, and they come running back in the usual order. The big dog first, followed by the not quite as big dog. But then something strange happens. Indigo Wolf is expecting a third dog, a medium-sized brown dog, to come in next. Indigo Wolf waits for a few moments, expecting the brown dog to come in, but it never happens. Trying to call out to this third dog, Indigo Wolf realizes they can't remember the dog's name. Then reality hits like a freight train. Indigo Wolf only has 2 dogs. They've never owned a medium-sized brown dog, nor do any of their neighbors. This bizarre experience leaves Indigo Wolf questioning their sanity, wondering if they've experienced a glitch in the Matrix or a momentary slip into an alternate dimension. As we continue to delve deeper into these mind-boggling stories, we find that reality is not always as it seems. Stay tuned as we explore more. As we delve even deeper into these tales of the bizarre and uncanny, we would love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of these strange occurrences? Are they glitches in the Matrix, slips into alternate dimensions, or something else entirely? We invite you to share your theories, experiences, and speculations in the comments section. Our community thrives on the exchange of ideas and experiences. Perhaps you've had a similar mysterious encounter or have a potential explanation for these stories. Your input might provide comfort to those who've experienced these anomalies, or perhaps shed light on new possibilities we have yet to consider. So don't hesitate. Engage, comment, and become an active part of our community. Remember, your voice is an essential part of this journey into the unknown. After all, the exploration of these mysteries is a collective endeavor. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the realm of the inexplicable. As we continue our journey into these peculiar tales, we turn to a story from Senescal. Picture this: a young child engrossed in a world of imagination, playing with He-Man action figures. The sun streams through the window, casting a warm glow on the scene. But there's something else in the room, an unseen presence. It's not hostile or frightening, rather, it feels protective, almost fatherly. However, the room is empty. No one is there. Fast forward 3 decades, and our storyteller finds himself drawn into the world of past life regressions. Despite his skepticism, curiosity leads him to a YouTube guided session. As he journeys back through his life, a strange thing happens. He finds himself back in that childhood room watching his younger self play. And he realizes something shocking. The unseen presence he felt as a child was not a ghost or a guardian angel, but himself watching over his past life. This story raises many questions. Was it just an imaginative leap during the regression session, or could it be a glimpse into the cyclical nature of time and existence? Could it be that our past, present, and future selves are more connected than we think? Could we, in some inexplicable way, be our own protectors, our own guardians? The tale of Senescal adds another layer of complexity to our exploration of these mysteries. As always, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories. Remember, the exploration of these mysteries is a collective endeavor. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the realm of the inexplicable. Our next tale comes from a user named YoYoYodi Picture a young, imaginative child of about 5 years playing pretend, casting himself in the role of a magician. He takes a pen and places it within the pages of a large activity book, his makeshift magic table. He waves his hands over the book, uttering the magic words, abracadabra. His intention? To make the pen disappear. But here's where the story takes a turn into the inexplicable. The pen does disappear. The bulge that a pen would typically create when hidden within a book vanishes. The young magician, surprised and puzzled, flips through the book page by page. The pen is not there. He scans the floor around him, but the pen is nowhere to be found. The story doesn't end there. They moved out of the house when he was 11 and the pen was never found. Not when packing their belongings, not when cleaning the house. The pen had vanished into thin air as if the magic trick had really worked. This baffling tale adds a new dimension to our exploration of the unknown. Could it be a simple case of a lost and forgotten pen, or did a child's innocent play tap into some unseen force? As always, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories. Stay tuned as we continue our journey into the realm of the unexplained. Our next peculiar incident comes from a user named Kitty C. Britches. Picture this: a quiet afternoon, the sun is high, and Kitty Britches wakes up from a peaceful slumber. She grabs her phone, lights a cigarette, and steps out of her bedroom to adjust the thermostat in the living room. From the corner of her eye, she sees her ex in the kitchen fiddling with the coffee pot. He then starts walking towards the back of the house into the other bedroom. Kitty Britches calls out to him, "Hey, you're up early." He glances at her but keeps walking. But here's where things take a chilling turn. Kitty Britches returns to her room, and after a few minutes, she calls his name. To her surprise, he answers from the bathroom that's directly off their room. He insists that he had been in the bathroom the entire time. But how could that be possible when Kitty Britches had clearly seen him in the kitchen? This tale raises unsettling questions. Was it a mere trick of the light, a figment of her imagination? Or did Kitty Britches encounter a doppelganger of her ex? A doppelganger in folklore is a non-biologically related look-alike or double of a living person. These encounters, though rare, have been reported throughout history, often associated with bad omens or ill fortune. Did Kitty Britches experience a glitch in reality, or did she unknowingly stumble upon an uncanny spectral phenomenon? As always, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the enigmatic world of the unexplained. Our next eerie tale comes from a user named Doppelgänger. Imagine this. It's the end of a long work day. Doppelgänger and a co-worker are leaving their office on the 4th floor, heading towards the parking garage. They take the stairs as usual, with the co-worker trailing about half a flight behind. It's a familiar routine, one that they've done countless times before, but on this particular night, something feels off. As Doppelgänger descends, he begins to sense that they've been walking down way too many stairs. It's as if the staircase, usually consisting of 8 half flights, has somehow extended itself. Just as this unsettling thought crosses his mind, he spots the door for the emergency exit, which is typically 1 flight up from the parking garage. It's as if reality has snapped back into place. What's even stranger is that his co-worker, who hadn't been talking the entire time, echoes his sentiment, stating, that took longer than normal. It seems as though they both experienced the same inexplicable phenomenon of an endless staircase. Was this a simple misperception, a momentary lapse in their sense of time and space? Or did they experience a glitch in the matrix, a temporal anomaly that momentarily disrupted their reality? As always, we invite your thoughts and theories on this perplexing incident. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the mysterious and the unexplained. Our next puzzling tale comes from a user who goes by the name The Unknown Queen. Picture this. The Unknown Queen and her husband, both avid hikers, had just returned from a light hike on their favorite local trail, a trail covered with small gravel. After their hike, they spent hours walking around town, meeting friends and running errands. By the time they returned home, any gravel that could have been lodged in their hiking boots should have been knocked off. Upon arriving home, they carefully removed their boots, ensuring not to drop any potential remaining gravel. They changed clothes in their bedroom, cooked dinner, and then settled into the living room to enjoy their meal. The Unknown Queen sat in a recliner while her husband lounged on the couch, pulling a small gray throw blanket over himself. To their disbelief, a shower of gravel scattered from the folds of the blanket and between the cushions, covering the couch and the floor. They were left staring at an inexplicable mess, a pile of gravel that looked as if it had been measured by a kitchen cup. Too much to have possibly been carried in their shoes. Their perplexity was compounded by the fact that they had not sat on or even approached the couch upon returning from their hike. When they asked her father-in-law, the only other person with a key to the house, he too was clueless. The gravel was unlike anything from their driveway or yard, and none of them worked in an environment where they could have tracked it home. The amount of gravel was so absurd that they concluded that the only explanation was a temporary interdimensional hole that had opened up just to dump the gravel on the couch before closing up again. As always, we invite your thoughts and theories on this mystifying incident. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel more tales of the inexplicable and the bizarre. Our final story for today comes from a user named Lara Kid. Picture this. It's October 2015 and Lara Kid is at a haunted Halloween party with some friends, spirits in the air and in their cups. The night is a whirl of laughter, frights, and perhaps one too many ghost-themed cocktails. Amidst the fun, Lara Kid realizes that both her phones, a personal and a work one, have mysteriously vanished. She searches everywhere, turning her bag inside out, retracing her steps, even enlisting her friends to comb through the rooms of the spooky, dimly lit house. Despite their efforts, the phones are nowhere to be found. Lara Kid is left bewildered, her night of fun turning into a nightmare. Just as she's on the verge of panic, her dad arrives to pick her up. She takes one last desperate look into her bag, and there they are, both phones, sitting as if they had been there all along. The sudden reappearance of the phones not only saved her from a sleepless night, but also saved her from the wrath of her father, who, unbeknownst to him, was about to learn of her smoking habit due to a text she had received earlier that evening. This strange occurrence leaves Lara Kid questioning the nature of reality. Was it a glitch in the Matrix, a supernatural intervention from a friendly ghost? Or just a lucky coincidence? As we wrap up today's episode, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories on this eerie tale. Stay tuned as we continue to delve into the uncanny, the unexplainable, and the downright spooky. Before we wrap up, we have a small request. We're on a journey, a quest, if you will, and we need your help to reach our destination. Our goal? To reach 1,000 subscribers on this channel. It may seem like a small number in the grand scheme of things, but every single one of you counts. Each one of you is a vital part of this strange and wonderful community we've built together. We believe that the key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe lies in the collective brain power of our audience. Your theories, your insights, your experiences, they're all invaluable to us. But we can only continue unraveling these enigmatic tales with your support. So, if you've enjoyed our journey through the uncanny, the unexplainable, and the downright spooky, we ask that you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let others know about the strange tales we explore here and invite them to join us on this journey. Your support means the world to us. Together we can reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone and beyond. So, let's continue to delve into the mysteries of the universe, one subscriber at a time. Well, that's all for today, folks. We hope you've enjoyed this roller coaster ride through the uncanny, the unexplainable, and the downright spooky. We'd like to extend our deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your time and engagement. Your theories, insights, and experiences are the lifeblood of this channel, and we couldn't do it without you. But don't worry, this isn't goodbye. Oh no, we're just getting started. There are countless more mysteries lurking in the shadows, waiting to be brought to light, and with your help, we'll uncover them all. So, stay tuned for more intriguing stories from the farthest reaches of the unusual and the unexplored. We also want to extend an invitation to you, our viewers. We want to hear your experiences, your theories. Have you ever encountered a phantom canine or found a duplicate coffee cup in your pantry? Maybe you've heard the eerie echoes of an unseen engagement party or found yourself lost on an endless staircase. Whatever your story, we want to hear it. So share your experiences in the comments below. Let's unravel these mysteries together. Remember, The world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as always, stay weird.